begin a small moment? What's a great beginning that we could have for a small moment? Where were we at? Who were we with? What kind of day was it? Griffin.
It was a sunny day.
Okay. It was a sunny day.
A field trip with our class.
And we were on a field trip with our class. Excellent. Let's see. Jules, could you come up here? Come on up. What should our sentence start with? He said it, but how should it start? Say it.
Capital.
A capital. Could you start right here and write our capital I? And finish the word. It. Excellent. Okay, let's say it together. It was. Ooh, where could we find the word was? Okay, Kaylee, could you come and write the word was? We could use the word wall to make sure we spell the word was correctly. Check it. Did she spell it correctly? Yes. Okay, let's read. It was a sunny. Let's stretch that. Sunny. What? It was a sunny day.
Going to Skinner Lake with my class.
And we went to Skinner. We went to Skinner Lake with our class. Let's think about class for a minute. Class. Can you say class? Ava, what do you think class would start with? C L. Everyone say, come on, read together. It was a sunny day and we went to Skinner Lake with our class. We ended with a period, so what must we have next?
Capital.
Let's say it together. Period, space,
uppercase.
Okay, what's the first thing that we did at Skinner Lake?
One of them is that we sat on the bench. We rounded
Okay.
up.
We sat at the benches. What else did we do on the bench, Kaylee?
We put on our sunscreen.
Okay. What else did we do on the bench? Mackenzie. We talked. Okay, so how are we sitting in the benches? In a
Circle.
And we were sitting in a circle, and what did the benches look like?
Wood.
Okay, so we have period, space,
Uppercase.
First, we sat on the
Benches.
let's think about this. Bench. CH. Benches. First we sat on the benches and we talk.
Together.
Do I say talk or talked?
Talk.
And we have it ending in duh. What do we end it with?
ED.
ED. Very good. And we talked. What do we talk about?
Together.
Okay, let's say it together. To yes. What's that? Together. You know what? I want to add something. I want to add a detail because, Aiden, because we were talking about the benches. What kind of benches were they?
Wood.
Wooden benches. So I'm going to add this. Wooden. First we sat on the wooden benches and we talked together. And we said we were sitting in a
Circle.
We sat in a circle. What goes at the end?
Period.
Period.
Circle day.
So, we started yesterday. It's about Skinner Lake. Could we read the first page together?
Yes.
Here we go.
It was a sunny day and we went to Skinner Lake with our class. First we sat on the
Wooden benches and we talked together. We sat in a circle. What did we do next?
Oh, we played that game.
After we sat on the wooden benches and we talked, what did we do next? Sasha?
Look for some things.
We looked for some things.
Yeah,
Could somebody add to that?
We played that box game.
Haley, could we?
We looked for roly-polies.
Okay, we looked for roly-polies. What did we walk down?
The path.
We walked down the path. And then we looked for
Creatures.
We looked for creatures. What else could we say besides creatures? Creatures or animals. Could you use either word?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to start this. When we start the next page or the beginning of a sentence, what should we start with? Brooklyn?
A capital.
We should start with a capital. Do we want to start our next page with next or then?
No.
Next. Okay, let's see. Mackenzie, where could we find the word next?
Word one. Next, no. No. Next.
Right up there. Could you come up and write the word next? Could you start down here so you can get capital?
N-E-X-T. N-E-X-T.
Good. Okay. Next, what did we do? We
Walk down a path.
next we walked. Did we walk down the path or did we walked down the path?
Walk.
Yes, we walk. Walked. And when we say walked, what do we put at the end?
E-D.
Yes, ED. Next, we walked down. Down. Where can we find the word down? On the word wall. Tatum, could you come and write the word down? When words are on the word wall, we have to make sure that they're spelled correctly. Where would we find the word down, Tatum? Under the letter D, exactly, because it starts with D. Next, we walked down. Good. Okay, let's read. Next, we walked down the path. Could you say path? How does path end? Path. T-H. We walked down the path.
how to spell make a T, you can just look up there. And then they said fox. You don't know how to make a T.
Okay, next we walked down the path. What do we do when we walk down the path?
We played games. We played this weird fox game. I forgot what it's called. It's like
Fox and mouse.
Fox and mouse.
Before we looked for the animals, what did we make?
Habitat.
Oh, and what is a habitat?
A home.
A home for
Animals.
Okay, next we walked down the path. we made a habitat. Could we clap the word habitat?
Habitat.
How many syllables did that have?
3.
We made a habitat. We made a habitat. Should we say for the
Creatures.
For do you want to use creatures or animals? Creatures. How do we spell it? Or how do we start that?
CR.
Creatures. Okay, I'm at the end of my sentence. What should I put?
Period.
All right, we made a habitat for our creatures. Period, space.
Uppercase.
All right, what did we do next? We made a habitat for the creatures. We
went and found the creatures.
Oh, what did we find?
Slugs.
We found what, Brooklyn?
Frogs.
Frogs. Now, what else, Mackenzie?
Worms.
Worms. What else, Dasha? Salamanders. Yes. Okay. We found Salaman. Look it, I found the word man. Salamanders. When we make a list, what do we have between the words in the list? Okay, we found salamanders, comma, frogs, comma, slugs. S-L, slough. Everyone say that. Slugs. I'm going to put comma and worms. What do I put at the end? Period. Now, we don't have dialogue in our... Sit up, please. We don't have dialogue in our story yet. What did somebody say when we found all of these things? I remember Jaden found a whole bunch of salamanders. Do you remember that, Jaden? Do you remember how many you found?
Like 60. Did you name them?
14. Okay. So, when I saw Jaden's habitat and I saw that many salamanders in there, guess what I said?
What?
Wow, that's a lot of salamanders. Should we write that?
Yes.
Okay, so who said that?
Miss Curry.
Mrs. Curry. So Mrs. Does anyone know how?
top one that you just started.
Right here? Mrs. Capital M, right?
Yes.
M. Does anyone know what comes next for Mrs.? R. S. And then what?
Period.
Mrs. And it's a name, so we have to have it capital. Mrs. Curry said, and what do we need when we're talking?
Talking marks.
Quotation marks.
What?
I'm going to say, wow. And I said it like excitedly, so what do I put? Wow. That is a lot of salamanders.
And slugs. What? We didn't find any
And that's where I stopped talking. Wow, that is a lot of salamanders.
We
Okay.
found frogs. Some of us found frogs.
I know.
They found. I found like